So hello, well today I'd like to have a look at this, which is a Renault 11. What are you doing now? What are you doing? Eat your munchies. Eat your munch. You monkey. Don't step on the photographs. No. I'd like to take a look at this Renault 11. Well, it's like a handbook, owner's handbook. And the reason being is because this car evokes wonderful memories for me. Because my dad used to always hire a Renault 11 when, well, always. He sometimes hired a Renault 11 when we went on trips to Scotland, where he used to like to take us, because we have Scottish ancestry. Well, I'm Scottish, so sort of really, ultimately, I have an affinity with Scottish people. And some Scotch whiskey as well sometimes. It's true, isn't it, mate? It's true. It's the whiskey's good, in it. It's good. It is. It's good. The old 12-year-old malt. But yeah. And this car was, one that I remember. I can remember the smell of them, because basically they were new. They were hire cars, so they were brand new, and they had a certain pink to them that was very pleasant, to put it that way. And they had these feather brakes as well, which my dad could never get the hang of. So whenever he went to brake the car, you'd all be thrown through the windscreen, sort of thing, because he was used to driving a Volvo, which had very heavy brakes, and you had to really press the pedal to make it stop. Whereas the Renault had this very, very light braking system, which you just had to touch it with your big toe, and you'd be kind of braking hard. But this was the dashboard. Obviously, this is the left hook layout, and I hope you can read this. I don't know if you can or not, but that's the sort of layout I remember, because obviously coming from being in Scotland, it was a right-hand drive car, because people drive on the left, on the correct side of the road. Not on the wrong side of the road. But yeah, this is all good. I remember these dials very well. I suppose I was about, 14 or something at the time when this was all going on. I've got some photos actually of this is one of the first times I ever had alcohol on a Hogmanay, and that's me in the back of one of these hired Renault 11s, and I look much the worse for wear, is all I can say, because I obviously had a half a shandy or something, and whatever. But no, I remember the Hogmanays very well, and there's the piping in the new year. And we had a little dog, an Aberdeen Terrier called Susie, and that's my dad's Volvo there, way back when, the heavy braked Volvo. And that's my dad up the mountain, and we used to often go up the top of the Cairngorm, it was, to get to the highest peak on using the chairlift that they had up there at the time of the day. And my dad used to love to make a summit, as it was. And there's me. And there's me. I remember this one vividly, with this ginger lass, because she was beautiful, and I fancied her because I was far too young. She was probably in her early 20s or something, and I was a 14-year-old. But I kind of had the hots for her. That's my mum, with me. What a handsome dude, eh? Not, yeah. And that's me and my mum there again. When I suppose I was, as I say, about 14, on the Hogmanay, on my hair, right? Just the latest fashion. I think I was modelling it on Duran or something like that. I can't remember now, but it didn't work, did it? And this old chap, he's really remarkable. His name was Charlie Ritchie. He's long gone, unfortunately. He was about 90-something-5 then, back in the 80s, and he was the person that sold my parents this little dog. This Susie. Her real name was Chemcourt Balmoral Lady. She was a pedigree. Chemcourt Balmoral Lady. Bless that little dog. Remember her. But yeah, so that all that you can get from an old car brochure, which is as I say, what my dad used to hire. Look at that! They even had digital clocks. Courtcha. That must have been early days. Early days. I don't even remember. I suppose it must have been 1980. 80, yeah, 1980. But the champagne did flow. Check it out, the Moet and Chandon. And yeah, there you go. We went up to this place called Aviemore in the Cairngorms, the Post House Hotel. All this took place, but effectively it's gone, I think, now. I remember they gave you a hangover pack, which was like a little cardboard wallet that had it said on it hangover pack of 4 ye go or something, and it had like it was a joke. It had Disprin in it and stuff like that, and a little mask to wear over your eyes, obviously to stop the light from coming in. But there you go. I love Renault, as I say. Had a load of them in my day, and they're good cars. Very, very economical and excuse me, what's the word? They're very good value for money. Anyway, there you go. And there's the car with me in the back. I remember that. I remember it vividly in the Cairngorm. My head ached. Oh man, it was the worst headache I've ever had in my life. Thanks ever so much for watching anyway. Cheers.